This is Eagle Owl, and today, yes, we're going to talk about the A.J. Brown stuff a little bit, but I'm more focused on what Jalen Hurts had to say. Also, Dallas Goedert, knee hurt again. We're going to talk about it, and also why I believe Nakobe Dean is trade bait. But let's get straight into it. All right, man, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this video, I gotta talk about Quinyon again in a positive light because he's NFC Player of the Week. I mean, man, what defensive player had a better game than him? 5 tackles, 5 pass deflections, targeted 9 times, only allowed about 2 catches. This dude was phenomenal. So shout out to Quinyon Mitchell. Keep it up. You know, you're a baller in this league. You like that in this league, and you showing them like, yeah, I'm in that top 5. My only criticism, you gotta catch the picks, man. When you get them, you gotta catch them. But other than that, Quinyon is an absolute dog. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Let's talk about A.J. Brown and the controversy and what's going on with the offense. We're gonna talk about it. So A.J. Brown spoke to the media, and I'm going to play like the first minute or so of what he had to say.
First off, I want to start off by saying, obviously, Sunday after the game, I let my frustrations boil over. I didn't speak to the media. I had a chance to correct my frustrations, and I continued to let it boil over. That's on me. You know, I take full accountability on that, posting that. My message on Twitter wasn't directed at anyone in the building. Not my coaches, not my quarterback, my GM, nobody. You know, like I said, I take full accountability. I have an open communication with all my coaches and with my quarterback as well. Me and my coaches, KP, Nick, we discuss weekly about trying to get this thing on the same page. So yeah, here you go. Yeah, go ahead.
What are your frustrations?
I think it's normal to have frustration because of the standard that we hold ourselves to, you know, and we have a lot of talent on offense, and to be honest, you know, defense and special teams have been low-key carrying us, you know, and it's just like we need to clean up what we need to clean up and get on the same page, and you know, and play to the ability that we say that we can and be who we are called to be. So it's a standard that we preach, and so it's easy to have that frustration. I think it's fair to have that frustration, but like I said, I just can't let that boil over. So.
Based on the content of that tweet, it seemed like maybe you were feeling like you weren't being listened to. Is that the?
I like the apology. He knew he brought this on himself, and he knew what was going to happen if he put out that tweet. A.J. Brown been doing this since he been here. Besides year 1, the past 2 years he did this, and one of the years we won the Super Bowl. This is what A.J. Brown do. Right, so I mean, AJ, he gonna be all right. Let me just say that he gonna be all right. And I would say this though about AJ, and a lot of people looking at it at a negative light. Anytime he had these spats and all that, or he's complaining about the offense usually take it to another gear. Like last year, he did it against the Carolina Panthers. He's like, look, man, like it's the passing game. Never called out anybody. Everybody made it a big deal, a big story. We go against the Steelers. That's when Jalen Hurts infamous. That's what y'all wanted to see, huh? So, you know, like Jalen and those guys, they would get it right in the passing game. But anytime AJ complained about the passing game and the offense, he got his way. Like, it got fixed. And I will say this, too. I'm happy he said something about it. Because what happened when we played in the Super Bowl, that was like the first game we could legitimately say Saquon was shut down in the run game. And you've seen they've been working on that passing game. Then you've seen what happened. We won the Super Bowl. Basically, all Jalen Hurts' legs, arm, the passing game was on the money. So, yeah, man, we got a lot of work to do. I do agree with him with that. But the way he handled it is just typical A.J. Brown way. But they tried to bait Jalen Hurts. They tried to bait Jalen Hurts. And it's like, yo, how do you feel about what AJ and Devontae and them getting lack of targets and AJ going off? And I'm going to play 2 clips, and this is what Jalen Hurts had to say.
AJ, how's Devontae? You know, he's got fewer top targets. How has he handled You have to ask Devontae. You gotta ask him.
Okay. Well, just in terms of,
I think we're all focused on. I think we're all focused on the work. Everybody's hungry. Everybody wants to contribute. I think in terms of feelings, you have to ask him how he feels.
Coach, they go back a long ways, obviously. You guys have been good friends for a number of years. Do you guys have like extra conversations, I guess, when, a day like Sunday happens and, you might be frustrated with certain things that are going on?
We just focus on the work.
He like, okay, we gotta focus, we gotta come in together, but feelings? I mean, you could ask Devontae how he feel, but I ain't with the feeling stuff. You know what he's saying to me? And what I heard? Forget your feelings. Forget your feelings. We're gonna get back in the lab and we're gonna do what we had to do. I mean, I like that approach. He like, yo, like, how you expect for me to explain their feelings? What we on a romantic? Do we play romantic football or something? Like we play one of the manliest sports. I don't care about how they feel as long as we winning. I know we got things to fix, but feelings? I mean, I talk about my feelings with my girl, but come on, man. They'll be all right. We gonna fix it. Devontae will be okay. AJ will be okay. But y'all ain't about to talk to me about feelings. Nah. And I like that approach. I ain't gonna lie. I like that approach. So fuck your feelings, man. We gonna fix it. We gonna fix it, man. And again, I like how Jalen Hurts didn't fall into that trap. They tried to get him. And let the media speculate like myself. Like, if you ask me, I don't think Dallas Goedert and Devontae Smith and those guys felt good about not touching the ball at all, not even getting looked at all in the second half. Things will be fixed. I believe things will be better. And it has to be because Denver does have a stout defense. So, yeah, man, I can't wait to see the improvement. I think it's going to be a lot of improvement. So Prophetess is a new peer-to-peer sports exchange where you could play against other fans and not the house. That means better lines and even a chance to set your own odds. Just download the app, use promo code EAGLEAL, and you get 1.5% in Prophetess cashback within your first 30 days up to $200. Again, promo code EAGLEAL, download the app, and you get the benefits of using my code. And as you look at the games here, so right now I'm recording this on the Monday night, so these games are currently live. Prayers up for Tyreek. I definitely seen that. That was gruesome. But let's go to the Thursday game since that's the game coming up. And the Rams and 49ers, I like the Rams in this, and I actually like the over in this. So again, shout out to the show sponsor, Prophet X. And let's get back into the video. But let's talk about the injury report. Usually I go into the injury report first, but I wanted to get that out the way. But yeah, let's go over it. All right, so Dallas Goedert knee did not practice. Then you had Jalen Carter was limited. Nakobe Dean was limited. Adoree Jackson limited. And you have Lane Johnson, who was limited with the shoulder injury. So the name that stuck out is Dallas Goedert. Once again, knee injury. Once again, another year. He really can't stay healthy. We know we're going to miss him for about 5 games. And my problem is not with Dallas Goedert. I think this beef is between the fans and the front office. Everybody and their mama, Stevie Wonder, can see this. That, Dallas Goedert been hurt every single year. Why the hell you went into the draft and didn't get another tight end? I'm telling you, tight end 2 is low-key a big need, even over edge. Hell, even over cornerback. Tight end 2 is a big problem. And the problem is, with our tight end 2, I like Grant Calcaterra in the passing game. We don't need more passing, catching tight ends. We need somebody that can block their ass off. And I would make a small trade. Hell, I would get Jack Stoll from the freaking Saints. Saints ain't doing nothing with him but losing. That's a small trade. Give him like a 6th or 7th. We need a blocking tight end. We really, really do, because that means Grant Calcaterra is going to slide in Dallas Goedert's spot. He can't block worth a shit, and we need a blocking tight end. Seriously, this is becoming a huge problem. A huge problem. And again, I'm not mad at Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert health is his health. He's going to get hurt. My beef is with the front office. Why didn't we get at least somebody in the 4th or 5th where we could develop him or something, or just get a blocking tight end? But nah, we just gonna lollygag on this problem, and you see the results of it. Anytime Dallas Goedert get hurt, there's a dip in the pass protection. There's a dip in the run blocking. Just a dip, because nobody else can block like Dallas Goedert on the team. I mean, hopefully his knee get better. Hopefully he can play. But come on, man. It's the front office fault. This is definitely the front office fault. All right, so let's get into the last topic. Happy to hear Nakobe Dean is back. Glad to see him back, practicing, smiling to the media. But I got to break the news to Nakobe Dean. Jahad Campbell's not coming off that field. Ain't happening. You know, we got a luxury of linebackers. Of course, Zach Bond. Of course, Jahad Campbell. Of course, Nakobe Dean. Of course, Trotter Jr. and Smile Monday can play. Now, I look at the linebacker room how I looked at the defensive tackle room, right? I love Thomas Booker. But he had to go because Byron Young looked good. And then you had Gabe Hall. A lot of these guys were really, really balling. And we was like, you know what? We can afford to lose Thomas Booker, at least get some assets from him, because we got a deep defensive tackle room. And I look at Nakobe Dean the same way. Nakobe Dean deserves to go somewhere and start. He's not a special teamer. Well, for this team, he might be. He's way too good. He's a starting caliber linebacker, but we have too many linebackers. Why not trade him? Send him to a team where, you know, he can get a lot of value. Because I don't even know how you're going to showcase his talent. Get one of these desperate teams that really need a linebacker. Send Nakobe Dean there and wish him the best of luck. Because I think it's unfair. I think it's unfair to him. I mean, he getting paid, but he don't really get a chance to showcase what he got, because Jahad Campbell's playing at a high level. And of course, Zach Bond's playing at a high level. So, again, I mean, he could be a serviceable backup, I guess. But we seen what he did last year. He was really, really good. And I hear fans, they trying to say, well, change up the formation. No, we not changing the formation for Nakobe Dean. Vic Fangio is not changing the formation for Nakobe Dean. That for one player, I mean, we might see him on the field here and there, but I mean, I just don't see how you get Jahad Campbell off that field. I mean, he's the best rookie right now, probably top 5, top 10 at least linebacker in the league right now. Let's say top 10. He's a top 10 linebacker right now as a rookie. That's just my opinion on that. So I think he's trade bait. Now, and I hear people also saying, like, well, he did just come off an injury. You can find a desperate team that want him. You really, really can, where he could showcase his talent. Or maybe next year, you know, he goes somewhere else. We just rock out on special teams and really just rehab more and more through the season. Still be that vocal leader. So all I can say about Nakobe Dean, this is no slight to him. It's just that Jahad Campbell was playing really well. That's how I felt about Trotter Jr. Trotter Jr. was having one hell of a camp. But it wasn't no slight to Trotter Jr. Just Jahad Campbell's a different guy. But that's all I got for you guys today. Hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel, man? Will Nakobe Dean be trade bait? How do we feel about what Jalen Hurts had to say? Dallas got a knee again. And this is Eagle Owl, man. I'm out.